Sometime later today, NASA will receive the final signals from the Cassini spacecraft as it plunges towards the planet Saturn and burns up in its atmosphere like a meteor. Well, Cassini began its mission 20 years ago, and a lot has happened since then, including the beginnings of a space race in Asia. Well, globally, the space economy is valued at around $323 billion. 76% of that is commercial. Asia makes up a much smaller piece of that. China's annual budget is estimated at $3 billion, and India only spends about $1.4 billion, but that is growing. Earlier, I spoke to Lynette Tan of the Singapore Space and Technology Association. She said governments in the region are now making space exploration a priority.
I think it's very interesting that every of these countries, they are using their own niche. So in China, it's a very deliberate, organized national doctrine to become a major space power by 2030. And that comes from the very senior level all the way to, the people and engineers in the mission. While in India, they've leveraged on their extremely cost competitiveness, and was the first Asian country before China and Japan to have sent a Mars probe successfully to Mars. And not only were they the first Asian country, they did it at a fraction of the price that NASA paid. They paid only about $70 million compared to the Maven project by NASA, which was about $600 to $700 million.
Is there space for tiny Singapore in this space race?
There's definitely a niche role that we can play and claim a fair share of the market. Well, a comparable country would be Denmark. It's about 6 million population, and it has also a growing space industry leveraging on the growth of the nano and small satellite market. And these are premised on strong foundations in mathematics, electronics, precision engineering, and these are the strengths that Singapore have. But of course, space is not easy. It's not easy to just convert it. There's a lot of hard work, which I think Singaporeans, can do that as well.
Space expert Lynette Tan.